Hello and welcome. We are going to do a fun lower body workout today. It requires very minimal equipment. We have just a band or a loop. We're going to use this as our workout mat or a towel as well as a chair. That's all you're going to need to do our lower body workout. And we're going to go through 10 different exercises, 10 repetitions each. And we are going to go over the proper form to do these to make sure that we don't cause any injury. And hopefully you get that down, and then you can take this video and repeat it again to get a little bit longer workout in. So first, before we start, we're going to just do a little bit of a warm up. Again, my name is Amanda. I'm a physical therapist, and my intent is to help all those people out there that are kind of stuck at home. Maybe you can't go to the gym, maybe the air quality is bad, you just don't have the same routine that you normally have. So trying to bring some exercises to you that you can do that are safe and keep you moving, get your heart rate up. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up. So we're going to just go out to the side as if we're doing a jumping jack, and you're just going to tap and bring it back. If your arms are bugging you, you can just do it with your legs. So you're just going to go to the side and back, to the side and back. Perfect. Then we're going to take our feet, keep them wide, and we're going to go side into a little lunge, to the side into a little mini lunge, side to side, making sure that we stick our butt back as we squat back. Ooh. And we're just warming up all those muscles that we're going to be using. Great, and then keeping that wide stance, we're just going to do a few squats. So you want to make sure your knees stay right in line with your feet and they don't go past your toes as you do your squat. So I'm squatting down and then coming back up. My squat is straight down and back up. If you are having trouble with balance, you can grab your chair for that squat. We're going to just hold on to it with one hand, and you can go into your squat and you have something for balance, or if you want to face it, do two hands. That's totally fine. Squat and come back up. We're going to do two more. So squatting down, coming up, and one more. Good. Your legs should feel a little bit more flexible now. So next we're going to do a fun one here. We'll use our chair. We're going to do a little leg swing here. So we just want to get our legs nice and loose. We're going to swing it forward, swing it back. Try and keep your core muscles engaged so you're not pushing your shoulders back or forward. You're just keeping them nice and lined up with your body. Perfect. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Just swinging it forward and back. Forward and back. Getting all loosened up. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to add one more thing into it. I want you to do a nice wide stance. We're going to just rotate our upper body a little bit, twist it out. There you go. And then what we're going to do is lean into it and then lean into it. Lean and lean. Lean and lean. Lean and lean. Perfect. So go ahead. We're going to just walk quickly in place. March or walk. Jog it out. Getting our heart rate up. Good. Feeling a little bit more warm now. And then we're going to tap our knee. So opposite hand to the knee as you come up and back. If your shoulders are letting you, you can come all the way up and around and tap that knee all the way up. Great. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So you should be feeling a little bit warmer. I know I am. A little bit hotter here. But you should feel like your legs are moving, your arms are moving, your body's moving, your spine is nice and flexible. So we're going to take it through 10 exercises. So the first exercise we're going to do, we are not going to use any equipment. So we're going to move it out of the way and make sure you have a nice space that you can do your workout in. There's nothing that you would trip over or anything that would create a hazard. And exercise we're going to do, it starts with a wide squat, and you come up part way. You're going to step together and do a narrow squat, and then we're going to go back to our wide squat, step back the other way, and do a narrow squat. So here we go. Starting wide in 3, 2, 1. Going into our squat. Come up part way. Step together. Mini squat. Good. Stepping wide. Squat. Stay part way. Mini squat. Perfect. Side. Up. Mini. And up. Side. Up part way. A little bit narrow. And up. To the side. And narrow. To the side. And narrow. Let's do one more each side. To the right. And narrow. And to the left. And narrow. Good. That should be making these guys right in the front of your legs feel a little bit warmer. Those are your quadriceps. And that's going to be helpful when you do your sit to stand. You're getting out of a chair, maybe getting up and down the stairs. These are great exercises to help you. All right, for your next movement, you can grab your towel. And what we want to do is kind of pad the floor a little bit or the ground so that you can kneel on that towel. And we're just going to do kind of almost a movement that you would use to get up off the ground. So what we're going to do is start low, and you're going to come nice and tall, squeeze your booty, and then you're going to come back down. And we're going to go all the way up, squeeze, and then come back down. And you're going to come all the way up, squeeze, and down, squeeze the booty, and down, and squeeze, and down, squeeze, and down, and squeeze, and down. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze at the top, coming back down, and last one here. Squeeze and relax. So that one you should feel right in the front of the legs, but also a little bit on the sides of the legs or the back of the legs. Very good. So the next one we're going to do is a little standing exercise. So I'm going to use a loop. This one is just fancy, but if you have a TheraBand, you can use that. You're going to take your loop and place it around your legs right above your knees. If you would like to use your chair, we can put our chair back out here. Make sure that you don't put the loop on and then fall over. So we're going to use our chair, take a seat. We're going to place that loop over both feet, right above the knees. And then we're also going to use our chair if we need it for balance. And what we're going to do is a lateral band walk. So from the side, I'm going to be in that mini squat, and I'm just going to stretch the band, and then I'm going to keep a little tension. And I'm going to stretch the band and keep a little tension. And from the front, it looks like this. So I want to keep my knee in line with my foot. I'm going to stretch the band, but then still have some tension. I'm going to stretch it and still have some tension. So we're going to do that about 10 times each side. So everyone starting low, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to get low. I'm going to stretch it and then keep some tension. Stretch it, keep some tension. So we'll go 2 to one side, stretch, keeping that tension, stretch, keep some tension. Then we're going to go, this is going to be number 3. Going across, number 4. So it's going to be out, together, 5, out, together, 6, out, together, that's 7, 8, 9, keeping that mini bend, knees are behind my toes the whole time, and 10. You should feel that right on the side of your hips. So we're working that glute med, which is really important when you go onto one leg or you're balancing. Keeps us from falling apart. All right, so next we're going to do, keeping with the band, we're going to do like a little bit of a kick out. What you're going to do is hold on for balance. Balancing on one leg, you're going to kind of push out and back. It's like a diagonal movement. So I'm going to have you balance first. I'm going to kick out and diagonal, starting in 3, 2, 1. I go out, control it back. 1, out and control. 2, out, control. 3, out and back. 4, out and back. 5, out and back. 6, out and back. 7, out and back. 8, out and back. 9, out and back. 10. Perfect. You should feel it a little bit on this side, but you may have noticed that your stance leg has also noticed it. So then I'm going to turn us around so you can see the other side. Now we're going to balance on our other leg, holding onto that chair for support. So it's a diagonal movement. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going out and back, out and back, out and back. That's 3, out and back, 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 out and back. 2 more. Out and back. Last one here. Out and back. Good. You should be feeling a nice burn through the side of the hip. So now we're going to take a seat and we'll take that band off. Slide it out. And you can step out and we'll put it out of the way so we don't fall on it or trip over it. And then our next exercises we're going to do laying down. So grab your towel or your yoga mat. We'll move our chair out of the way. Bend those knees to lift. And you're going to place your towel on the ground. We're going to do 2 movements that are pretty similar. One is just focusing on the back of the hip, and the other one's going to engage a little bit more of that side of the hip. So we're going to go on our backs, and we're going to do bridging. So you want to make sure you keep your belly button pulled in towards your spine to keep your spine nice and neutral. And you're going to lift your hips all the way up and then back down. Make sure you're not arching your back or straining to get that movement. So here we go. We're going to do 10 all together. As you squeeze, you're going to lift and lower. That's 1. Squeeze everything as you lift and lower. 2. And squeeze, lift, squeeze those glutes and lower. 3. Lift and lower. 4. Lift and lower. 5. Lift and lower. 6. Lift and lower. 7. Lift and lower. 8. Lift and lower. 9. Lift and lower. 10. Perfect. Take a little breather. The next exercise we're going to do, it's going to combine 2 movements. So that first one was to get our glute max and the muscle right in the back of our hip or our booty. Now we're going to try and add the side of the hip with that glute max. That's that glute med that we needed. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your heels together and we're going to kind of keep our knees a little bit wide. So if you were a dancer, you're kind of standing in that first position. And what you're going to do is tighten everything, pull that belly button in towards your spine. You're going to lift, keep your knees wide, squeeze your butt, and come right back down. So we're going to start that going together in 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze and lower. Lift and squeeze and lower. Lift and really squeeze and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Excellent work. So you're going to stay on the ground. We're going to roll to the side. And our next exercise is clams. We're going to make sure that our knees are right on top of each other, our hips stay stacked. You can support your head Just make sure you're not straining. And you want to keep, imagine that you have a glass of water on your hip. You want to keep that position and make sure you don't rock back or rotate your upper body. We're going to try and stay right in that same position. All the movement is going to be just lifting that top knee and lowering back down. So you're going to activate the side of the hip that glute made. So we're going to draw that belly button tight. You're going to lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower, lift and lower. 5 more, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 2 more, you're doing great. Lift and lower, and last one here, and lower. It's a small movement. You should feel it right on the side of your hip if you're doing it correctly. You shouldn't feel like you have to go very high to get the movement or get the actual activity of the muscle. So we're going to switch over to the other side. At home, you can just roll over to the other side. For you guys, I'm going to show you. So I'm facing you guys. You're going to lay on your side, stack your hips. Make sure that you don't roll backwards. Your belly button stays tight to keep you from rolling backwards. You're going to lift and lower, and lift and lower, 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 lift and lower. 2 more. Really get that movement. You got this. Last one here. Squeeze the booty. Coming back down. Excellent work, you guys. So now we're going to come back up to standing. We'll move our mat so it's out of the way. Don't want to trip. All right, we got 3 more exercises we're going to use our chair with. So grab your chair. We're going to place it close by. We're going to try our lunges next. And what you're going to do, using that chair for balance, I'm going to put it to the side so you can see me. What I want you to do is take a step way back, and we're going to drop our back knee, and then we're going to come all the way back up. And that's going to be a lunge. So you're going to step back, drop your knee, come all the way tall, and then together, and then we're going to alternate, step back with the other leg, dropping it, coming back, and then we're going to go again. Other side, drop, and up, drop, and up. That counts as 2. Drop, and up, and drop, and up. So you're keeping nice tall posture, making sure you don't whack your knee on the ground. So you just go just above the ground to make it harder. If you need to modify, you don't have to go as deep. So for a modification, you just go part way down and back up. And I would do part way down and back up. I'm going to go a little bit deeper for more challenge. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. A few more on each side. So down and up. Keep that nice posture, dropping that knee up. 1 more each side. Drop. Coming up. Last one. Drop and up. All right, you guys are sticking with it. We got 2 more exercises. Don't give up now. Our next one will look a little bit funny, but we're going to have fun with it anyways. So we'll move our chair, and this is actually an exercise to challenge your balance a little bit. So what I want you to do is start with a little mini bend in your knees, and you're going to do out, circle around, tap, out, circle around, and tap. So we're going to make little circles going to the right. As you're balancing, you want to make sure your knee doesn't pass in front of your toes, and that you kind of keep that aligned with your foot. So here we go, starting in 3, 2, 1. You're going to tap it around, tap, around, tap. That's 2, around, tap. 3, around, tap. 4, around, tap 5, around, 6, around, 7, around, 8, I'm feeling it, around, 9, one more, around, and 10. You should feel it right in the front of that hip, and you might feel a little bit on the side. All right, doing great, everybody. Next one, we're going the other side. You're gonna start with that mini bend, and it's gonna be around, tap, around, and tap, around, tap, around, tap, around, tap, around, tap, around, tap, 2 more, around, and tap, last one, and tap. Woo! I'm feeling it right in the front of my legs there. All right, you made it this far. Don't give up now. We're gonna do one more exercise. We're gonna grab our chair, line it up on a nice sturdy surface. Hopefully yours is better than mine. And we're gonna practice our sit to stand, but when we come back to sitting, it's gonna be slow motion. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna have my weight towards the edge of the chair. My feet should still stay about in line with my knees, or you can pull them back just a little bit. And I want you to reach forward as you come into standing. And then we're going to keep that position as we come back into sitting in 3, 2, 1. So it's slow motion. All right, last one. You guys got this. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. You're going to reach and stand. Going back. 3, 2, 1. That's 1. Reach and stand. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. That's 2. Reach and stand. Going down slow. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All the way super tall. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. And reaching forward as you stand. Going down 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Reaching forward. Down in 3, 2, 1. Reach. Come all the way up. Squeeze. And down in 3, 2, 1. Going forward. Down. Sticking that booty back. 3, 2, 1. Few more. Reaching forward. All the way tall. Down in 3, 2, 1. The last one. Stay with it. All the way tall. Okay, we're going to go down in 3, 2, and just hover. Hang out here. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Woo! I hope you guys are doing well. We got a nice little breeze here to help us cool down. Thank you for joining me for this workout. This one goes out to my mom. Thank you for always being there, being the best patient ever, and believing in me. I hope that you can do this video. I know that you're kind of stuck inside right now with the bad weather and the weird smoke that you're getting. But here's something you can do. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, and it'll just help get your legs moving, get you feeling stronger. And I know that we can't control a lot of what's going on right now, but we can control our thoughts and we can control what we do with our bodies. So take a moment for yourself, take a deep breath in, and all you have to do is press play. If you like this workout, I want you to repeat it. Go again. If you're feeling extra energized, I'm going to have you do 3 rounds. All right, my name is Amanda. I'm a physical therapist with Empower Physical Therapy and Training. Feel free to leave comments below, and I'll try and get some more videos out and content to just reach people that maybe feel a little stuck or isolated right now, and show you that you can still move, you can still take care of your body, and you can get your mind on the things that you can accomplish and that you can do. Aloha, and goodbye.